So I get this question asked a real ton. I've got this question about 70 times in the last month and a half. I just haven't gotten to answering it yet. I had an answer. I could have responded to each and every person individually, but I'd like to make it a video and put it on YouTube and have everybody see my answer through the platform. So, my answer is, how young do you have to be in order to start lifting weights, in order to start doing weight training? To me, I feel like you can be as young as a teenager. You can be 13 years old. You can be 13 and you can start lifting weights. I didn't start lifting weights till I was 16, but I was already in sports. I was already playing team sports, football, basketball, baseball. I was playing those three sports throughout my younger age, and because of that, I was doing a lot of physical activity. I was running around. In football, you hit people constantly. You're doing things. Coaches are making you do push-ups and stuff. They're making you do things. They're making you do activities. They're making you do extra. It doesn't have to be just the sport itself. You're doing suicides when it comes to basketball. You know how much that puts on your body? That cardiovascular exercise itself is crazy. But that has nothing to do, of course, with weight training, when you're actually lifting weights, when you're actually trying to build muscle mass. In order for that, of course, coaches is making you do push-ups, making you do sit-ups, making you do maybe pull-ups at a gym early. I don't know it depends on the coaching staff and what they're doing. But what I'm saying is that I started at 16, but I could have started younger. I just started at the age of 16 hitting the weights. I was playing sports at a very, very young age. I was playing sports starting at, I think when I was really serious about the sports, I'd say, was 10 years old was when I was really serious about it. I was watching it and stuff, but I played around, but I wasn't really dedicated into getting into the sports. But at 10 years old, I was. So you could be as young as 10, I guess, if you want to, start lifting weights. But I think that the more you hit puberty, the more you develop muscle growth, the more you become more of a younger adult, let's just say, not just a young toddler. You want to be like a young adult. If you want to actually start lifting weights, personally, I only say 16 because that's when I started, so I know that it worked well for me. But that could be too late for some people. Some people might want to hit the gym a little bit earlier than that, and that's totally fine. I say teenager years. I say 13 and up. So at 13, you could start lifting weights, but relax. Go extremely light and just feel the weights. Feel the weights. You're not trying to impress anybody. You're not trying to. It's not an ego thing. It's you trying to actually build muscle for health reasons and to help you in these specific sports that you're in currently. So that's my take on it. I started sports around, when I was serious about sports, was 10. I'm not saying dive into the weight training at 10. I think 13 is the number. Once you start becoming a teenager itself, you could start lifting weights, but extremely, extremely light, and that's my answer. Once you become a teenager. But I started at 16, and it worked well for me, but I just got hooked on it. I just kept going. I was nonstop about it. I never took a break. Once in a while, maybe, but not much. And it was probably because of something that was going on in my life at the time that needed to be dealt with. But it has nothing to do with me losing the love of exercise. So that's what I got to say. And let's stay active and get kinetic.